Hey, Erica. Thanks for the other day. Oh, hey, Marge. Yeah, it was good to see you. I was so surprised to see you. Stepped out of my house and there you were. I guess the last time I saw you was when we were at college together. What, 8 years ago, wasn't it? Yeah. Has it been that long? Boy, time flies. Hey, is that your parents' house? Yep, that's right. Wow, that's some house. How many rooms are there? Yeah, thanks. 5 rooms. My folks built it years ago. I just live there. So, Marge, what are you doing these days? Me? Let's see. Just hanging around, looking for a good guy to marry, I guess. Looking for a guy to marry. Okay. I'm not getting any younger. Thought I'd better settle down pretty soon. I see. Well, I wish you luck. Hope you meet the guy of your dreams. How about you, Erica? What have you been up to? Me? Nothing special. Just leading a normal and boring life, that's all. Huh? No way. You? A boring life? Yep, just working in an office, 9 to 5. Normal stuff. Yeah, I can understand why you'd want to hide it. Huh? What are you talking about? Yeah, I get it. If you don't want to talk about it, it's your prerogative. That's all I was contacting you about. Okay, see ya. Huh? What's this about? Marge? Hey, Erica. Me again. What's up? Oh, hi, Marge. Nothing much. I'm texting you because I got some good news. Yeah? What is it? I'm getting married! No kidding. Wow! Congratulations! Thanks so much. But are you sure you want to be congratulating me? Huh? What do you mean? A friend's getting married. Why wouldn't I congratulate you? Even if the guy I'm getting married to is Brandon? Huh? Brandon? Are we talking about the same Brandon? Yep, the very same. That Brandon you know so very well. Are you serious? Is this some kind of joke? Of course I'm serious. That's why I'm contacting you. I figured you should know. I mean, to find out later would be a super shock, right? LOL. Come on, Erica. I thought you would be more in a panic mode. I think I'm pretty much there. Oh, I get it. You're the type that has trouble showing emotions when text messaging online. Is that it? You should use more emojis, LOL. Are you serious about Brandon? I mean, are you really okay with him? Of course! And why do you have to say it like that? It's just that, yeah. I know you want to stop me from marrying Brandon, but it's too late now. Because we're ready to make the big leap. And what's more, Brandon's child is in me right now. Growing by the day. Huh? You're kidding, right? Nope. And now you know. And sorry, there's no place for you. Yeah, right. Well, if you're okay with it, Marge. So you finally see the picture. Now that it's settled, I would appreciate it if you would get those divorce proceedings moving. Divorce proceedings? Hold it a sec. I'm not quite sure what you're talking about. Oh, sorry about that. I mentioned the big D a little too soon, did I? Took you a little off guard, huh? Like I said, I don't... Come on, get over it already. And I'm not too keen on seeing any of your messages, so I'm going to block you. Really sorry about that. Marge? Wait a sec. Hey, Erica! Pick up. When are you going to move out of that house? I'm tired of waiting. That you, Marge? I thought you blocked me. I didn't want to contact you, but I had no choice. You won't move out. So I had to do something, right? So what the hell is going on? Huh? I'm sure you know by now, but Brandon is my husband. The baby is coming soon, and I want to live in a big, comfortable house. It's all your fault, you know. You won't budge from that house, so Brandon had to move out. And now he's moved into my tiny apartment. I know you don't want to move out of that big, huge house. I don't blame you. But you're being irresponsible. Would you hurry up and pack your things and get the hell out? I really don't know what to say. Out! Just get the hell out of our house. It seems you really don't want to live together. Live together? What are you talking about? Have you gone a little kooky? The person who has a right to live there is the rightful owner of the house, and that person's spouse. You're not welcome in that house. You have no right to live there. Can't you get that through your thick head? You're already pushing 30. Have a little common sense and courtesy. I can't believe you, Erica. You never change. Okay, I get what you're saying. I guess I have no other choice if you're going to push it this far. Okay, no problem. I'll move out. You got that right. Why didn't you just say so from the get-go? Wasting all this precious time for what? I have to find an apartment and get my things packed up, so I'm going to need a little time. Can you wait until the end of the month? Huh? That's another 3 weeks! I'm really busy at work right now. I'm even working on the weekend. Once I get all that cleaned up, I'll move out. So, please? Well, I guess it's just another 3 weeks. I'll be living there for years to come, so yeah, okay. 3 weeks, and not a day longer. You got that? Hey, Mom. Sorry, I know you're probably out shopping. Oh, hey, Erica. Are you at the office right now? Yeah, I'm just starting my break. There was something I wanted to talk to you about. Can't we just talk on the phone? No, I'd rather do it this way for various reasons. You're with Dad, aren't you? Yeah. We thought we'd have lunch at that Italian place downtown. We used to take you there when you were a kid, remember? Yeah, I used to love their lasagna. I didn't feel comfortable talking with Dad there, so I prefer doing it online, if you don't mind. What's this about? You know that Brandon got married to my old college friend, right? Yeah, right. They didn't give us any notice about that. We were all kind of taken aback. Yeah, well, apparently they want to live in our home. Really? They said that? They said I should move out. Are you serious? What are they thinking? They said I wasn't allowed to stay there anymore. I can't make sense of it. Oh, so that's why you don't want your father knowing. And I'm really not that close to Brandon. It's just that when I think about Marge, the girl Brandon married, I just wasn't sure how to talk to him. I know it sounds kind of strange, huh? Yes, you're right. I don't blame you for thinking that way. But this Marge, she's not being very nice, is she? Shall I talk to her? No, that's okay. You better not. I don't want a big war erupting between you two. Besides, The only reason I didn't move out is because I was worried that nobody would be there to look after the house when you guys are out, which is often. Well, I suppose you no longer have to worry about that. What do you plan to do from now on? Yeah, I was getting to that. I was going to tell you earlier. My boyfriend proposed to me. Oh my God, that's great news! Of course I accepted. That's wonderful! Congratulations, Erica! Thanks, Mom. I talked to him about moving out, or should I say, kicked out. Well, he offered to let me stay at his place for the time being. I plan to start living with him starting next month. I'm gonna tell Dad that I'm moving out of the house. But I thought you should know about Marge. The kind of person she is. All right, I get it. Well, anyways, it looks like I'm going to have to keep an eye on Marge going forward. Hey, Erica, pick up! Buzz, buzz. Come on, Erica! What's the matter? You must be busy getting all packed and ready to move in, right? Yeah, that's right. I'm at the house now. Why are Brandon's parents living here? Huh? I'm not sure what you're getting at. My folks have been living there for years. It's their house. Why wouldn't they be living there? Huh? What are you talking about? That's my mother's house. She inherited it from her mom. I also grew up there. And for your information, the house is in my mother's name. Huh? Why? Well, because she inherited the house from her mom. My grandma, obviously. Hold it a second. I'm a bit confused. Yeah, well, our family structure is a bit complicated. Let me try to explain it to you. My father was previously married and later met my mom, and they got married. He then ended up living there at my mom's house. Well, then years later, I came along. I lived there my whole life. Until recently, that is. So that means Brandon was your husband. And he started living with your folks in this house? Huh? Husband? Yeah. Brandon was living at this house with you, right? That means you got married and started living with your folks. Hold it a sec. Are you serious, Marge? All this time, did you think that Brandon was my husband? Yeah, isn't he? I mean, he divorced you and married me, right? Oh, please. Tell me you're joking. This is too much. I really don't know how you came to that conclusion. There was a sign outside the house that said we were husband or wife or something? LOL. We are definitely not married. LOL. Not married? Then who is Brandon? He's my brother from my dad's previous marriage. Like I said, my dad was married before he met my mom. Brandon was his kid from his previous marriage. He came here when he was like 15. And I was about 10 at the time. We grew up together in that house. Brandon was living with his mom for a while, but she sadly passed away some years later, and he came to live with us. No way. That can't be right. I never saw your parents here before. Oh, yeah, that. My dad's in the military. He was stationed overseas for a while and recently came back. My mom's working quite a bit. And whenever she has time off, she goes off on one of her trips. Actually, she was visiting my dad in Germany a few months ago. Maybe that's why you didn't see them around. Bad timing, probably. This is my first time hearing about all this. Brandon didn't tell you anything? He didn't say a damn word! He's your husband, for God's sake. You guys should talk more. This kind of stuff is important. I don't need you lecturing me. Wait, but... Oh! I get it. What did you get? This house. This huge house is going to be Brandon's someday. That's a fact, right? If he can live in that huge house, there must be plenty of money stashed away, that's for sure. So someday he'll inherit it all. After all, he's the eldest son. Someday, all of it will be Brandon's. Just have to be patient for a little longer, and it's all ours. What a relief. Long as I know that, I can put up living with your folks. No problem. Yeah, well, about that. What? As I said earlier, my mom inherited that house from my grandma, remember? Yeah, what about it? Well, my mom never officially adopted him as her child, so sorry to say, he's not included in the inheritance. Huh? Say again. My dad also said that I should be the sole inheritor of the estate. That means Brandon has zero right to any inheritance on my mother's side. Are you serious? And besides, my folks are still in their prime and working hard. They have no intention of retiring anytime soon. And to be honest, I think you're being way too disrespectful to my folks talking about inheriting the house. Is that all you're interested in? What about Brandon? Yeah, well, I was just... And another thing, Brandon is heavily in debt to my mom. Debt? What debt? Yeah, a few years back, he cheated on his wife and... Cheated on his wife? What the hell are you talking about? Yeah, had an affair. Or should I say, a couple of affairs. Apparently, he was seeing 2 women. 2 women? They found out he was married, and they took him to court and demanded compensation from him. Ended up paying a total of $50,000 to those 2 women. My mom loaned him the money, and he's still trying to pay it off. 50,000? What the hell? That's why I asked if you were okay marrying the guy. Remember I asked? You just brushed it off, as I recall. Huh? I thought you were just trying to get back at me for stealing your husband from you. I thought you were being kind of weird. I mean, talking about divorce and all that. I didn't know what the hell you were talking about. I couldn't imagine for the life of me that you thought Brandon was my husband. For crying out loud. It really blew my mind. I was rendered speechless, TBH, I gotta say. I'm getting a divorce. Huh? What was that? Divorced. I'm not going to live with his folks. What's the use? With no inheritance. With a huge debt. I have nothing to look forward to. This is a con. Yeah, that's it. I've been conned into this. Calm down, would you, Marge? My dad verified it with Brandon before you guys got married. He told my dad that he explained the entire situation. About the inheritance, the debt, before he married you. Huh? Yeah. And my mom even showed me the line conversation that they had. He said he told you the whole story and asked you to marry him under those conditions. And you said yes. Apparently, you said, I would do anything to marry the love of my life. Or something to that effect. He said that's why he married you. Because of the love you profess to him. You're making that up. I never said that. My mom said she took a screenshot of that part of the conversation. If you don't believe me, you can ask her. You probably still have the line conversation on your phone. You should look through and find it. Yeah, here it is. I checked my line history. Darn it, here it is. This doesn't make me look very good. What am I going to do? TBH, I don't have anything to do with all this, so Talk to your husband about the rest. I'm busy. See ya. Hold on, please. Apparently, Brandon told Marge about his past, about all his past affairs and the debt he owed. I heard she was planning on divorcing him after the baby was born. Right about this time, my mom had a DNA test on Brandon to check whether he was really the father's son. It turned out that he was not related at all to my dad, and that his real mother was cheating on him. Turns out Brandon is not related at all. My dad was devastated. What's more, all this DNA stuff really had an impact on our family that Brandon decided on a DNA test for Marge. And guess what? It turns out the kid was not related to Brandon at all. Apparently, Marge had been cheating on him. As a result, Brandon demanded a divorce and even requested compensation. Marge was forced to put her newborn into foster care because her parents wanted nothing to do with her, and she wasn't able to bring the kid up on her own. Last I heard, she was working hard to pay off her debts.